48 Fastcast.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Margot Gray with your 48 Fastcast, where we get in and out quickly with your top headlines. It's Tuesday already, so let's dive in. Let's talk about this harsh heat. It's another first alert weather day in North Alabama as a result of dangerously high temperatures. So let's turn it over to first alert meteorologist Jeff DeNoyer for how the rest of this Tuesday will shape up. Jeff.
Yeah, Margot, there's like heat and humidity, and then there's like heat and humidity. And we certainly have that today. It is stifling outside, a repeat of yesterday, but even a little hotter for parts of the area. Now, the air temperatures hovering in those mid to upper 90s once again, pretty much like we had yesterday. A little more humidity today, and we got those feel like temperatures. When they get up and over 110, it's called an excessive heat warning. And that's what we have out there. This is the hottest back-to-back days we've had all summer long by far, and therefore it makes it tough to be outside. You're dealing with this constant heat and humidity, but you try to pop a thunderstorm. We had a few yesterday, and we have a few now. One to the north of Valley Head right now, moving through DeKalb County. Another isolated cell looking like to move into western Lauderdale County. If you could pop one of these storms in the evening, it will cool your air off, but you'll have some rain as a trade-off. I think the overall coverage will be minimal. It's all about the heat and humidity through the evening hours. And we have one more really hot and humid day before some relief finally moves in. And we'll take a look at that coming up in your 10-day forecast.
All right, sounds good. Well, new details are coming out following a recent bank robbery in Priceville, where police are releasing new pictures of the suspects still on the run. Take a look. So this robbery happened last week at Traditions Bank on Highway 67. And as you can see, the individuals are all wearing masks, approaching staff at an ATM. The suspects got away with an undisclosed amount of money. Since the robbery last Thursday, though, Priceville police reached out to multiple agencies across Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and Mississippi, who all report similar robberies. They think it could be the same group here, so we'll keep an eye on that. WAFF 48's Faye Delp is on the case as we speak, and we'll bring you updates starting at 4 o'clock on our newscasts on TV. Well, a Franklin County grand jury just indicted a man for animal cruelty after investigators say they found his horses on the brink of death. Back in February, Franklin County deputies were notified about a horse in Hodges believed to be dead. Authorities went to check on that animal and found it was alive but extremely weak. A deputy told our news partners over at the Times Daily that the horse wasn't able to stand. That's how bad he was. Authorities found another horse that was also emaciated. Jack Davis, indicted on animal cruelty charges now. He was arrested on Saturday and released from jail on Monday. Now to Birmingham, where we are learning more about the death of a 3-year-old child who died after he was left in a hot car for hours by a DHR employee. Katorius Starks Jr. died last week after the Jefferson County coroner says he was left in that hot car for 5 hours. Our sister station in Birmingham obtained an audio recording of a conversation between the child's family and the state worker who was supposed to be the one taking care of him and taking him to daycare, by the way. In that recording, the employee is heard telling the family they got distracted and forgot the child was still in the back seat. Just devastating. So teachers are gearing up for a new school year as Decatur leaders are celebrating the new teachers joining this year. And we'll show you how after the break. Parents, I know you're ready. We are inching closer to the new school year starting, and Decatur City school leaders are showing new teachers how much they're appreciated. The Decatur Morgan County Chamber of Commerce welcomed 125 new educators this morning at the Cook Museum. This allowed teachers the opportunity to meet with their fellow employees, their coworkers, and the higher-ups before the new school year begins. We spoke to Nia Strong. This is the principal over at West Decatur Elementary School, who says she is grateful for the new energy this upcoming school year and what it will be bringing.
Getting to welcome in our new talent to the district and to the school, and also just bringing in that roll call of new energy into our district. It's great to have our community connected with our schools and just continuing that partnership while we're bringing those new people along for the ride. It's a fun way to kick off the school year.
It's going to be an exciting school year. Students with Decatur City Schools are returning to school next Thursday. It is coming up August 7th.
Today is a 48 First Alert Weather Day, sponsored by Mr. Reuter Plumbing for all your emergency plumbing services.
Our 48 First Alert Weather Day for excessive heat and humidity. Day 2 of really hot and humid conditions. You hope to get a thunderstorm or a downpour. We had a few yesterday. We have a few now. Not much in the way of lightning strikes anymore with this, but some heavy rain moving into Valley Head now. A little shower near Gadsden, a few showers north and west, but obviously much of the radar is quiet right now. Therefore, you're dealing with a lot of heat and humidity. Those temperatures, man, they take off in the morning. They're soaring to 90 by noon. And it was near 100 degrees. Feel like temperatures already late morning. And here we are now with 94 in Fort Payne, 95 in Huntsville, 96 in Athens. Yesterday, a lot of 98s for the high temperatures. I think we'll be in that ballpark again today. The feel like temperatures, though, when you have so much humidity, the dew points are really high right now. And those dew point temperatures take those feel like temperatures way up into the 100s. And much like yesterday, over 105 for most locations, and even a 112 there in Florence. Feels like 110 in Russellville, and feels like 106 in Huntsville. So yeah, hot, hot, hot. No other way to say it. They call it an extreme heat warning now, and it's been extended. This purple shaded area covers almost all the Tennessee Valley. What's going to make this a bit confusing is that this extreme heat warning will expire tonight at 9 p.m. and you think, oh, we're done with the heat. This is great. There's a heat advisory now for tomorrow, which means there's still heat and humidity coming on Wednesday. It just might not be quite as excessive. So hour by hour forecast, few showers and storms will clip the area this evening. Again, you hope to get one of these downpours. It will cool the air quickly for you, but I don't think the coverage will be all that much, and they shut down by about 7, 8 o'clock. And then we do it again tomorrow. More heat, more humidity, maybe not upper 90s, but mid 90s, feels like 105. But this is the tricky part of the forecast. This forecast model spitting out some showers and storms around the noontime hour. If that happens and that storm hits your location, you aren't even going to come close to mid 90s. So it's all going to be dependent on where these storms fire up. That will play a big part into where the high temperature ends up. More storms Thursday and Friday, but what you're going to really notice on that 10-day forecast is cooler temperatures by the weekend. Yes, there's rain opportunities, but highs fall back into the 80s during the afternoon. Margo?
I think we'll take the rain at this point, honestly, because it is just too hot. So that will do it for your Fast Cast. We told you it was quick. We'll be back here online in just a few minutes with Before the 4 with AJ Weiss. And don't forget, our newscasts are coming up. Still watch TV, please. We'll have you covered. Have a good afternoon.